So there's the tower. We're at Chattooga Belle Farms. Nice little distillery. Good landscape. Oh man, look, see the hills in the background. Beautiful out here. Looks like they got the wine. Everything else is pretty cool. Alright, so we're at the Chattooga Belle Farm Distillery backdoor store. Seems where that's going on, because the last place seemed to be an event hall. So we'll see how it looks in here. Tell us a little bit about this.
Yes, absolutely. So, hi, welcome. We're Chattooga Belle Farm Distillery. We started back in 2015. So, in July will be our 10-year anniversary of being open to the public. Since then, we've made 12 liquors in this building from scratch, start to finish. Cool. If you notice outside, we grow a lot of fruit. Those are mostly apple trees that we see, along with some peach trees up top. Some grapes as well that we can see from here. However, there are 2 more hills that we don't see, with about 60 to 80 acres worth of fruit that we grow. So either whether it's apple or muscadine, we'll utilize those to make a lot of our brandies. But we also use it to make gin, vodka, and moonshine as well.
Okay.
So with my apples and my muscadines, I can make about 9 different alcohols, which is incredible.
Wow. And for those of you I missed filming or missed his name at the beginning,
that's Ben. Yes.
Master Distiller here.
Yes. But we also make bourbon, whiskey, spice whiskey, and rum.
All right.
Bourbon being our #1 seller because it is bourbon. Not only is it bourbon, it's America. Bourbon's the #1 sold alcohol. But it's really good bourbon on top of it, which makes it even better.
Well, that's kind of why we're here, to taste a little bit of the bourbon, the rum, and some of the others that you might have. I'm interested in the muscadine brandy.
Oh, perfect.
No.
So I got a few of those.
Okay,
I actually have 2 of them that are half and half. So this is apple and muscadine, also apple and muscadine. But this one's charcoal filtered. That's infused with Madagascar vanilla beans. This one is just muscadine with Madagascar vanilla bean.
Okay.
This is just muscadine with whole black peppercorn. Sweet and spicy. And then there's a muscadine shine. Made with 100% muscadine grapes. No corn whatsoever. So this isn't corn liquor flavored with grapes. It's made with flavor. It's made with 100% grapes from this farm. We also trademarked the name Muscashine because we're the first distillery to do it. So other people that are doing it, they can't use my name though because they trademarked the name.
Gotcha.
I took that from them. Well, it's nice just for showing up. You get to try one of the 12 for free. After that, we do charge you. So we can do 3 for $4, 4 for $6, or you can do the full tasting flight. And you have to note these are just little tastes; they're not full shots.
Right.
So
perfect.
If you want to try all of them, it comes out to almost a shot.
Okay.
It's not 12 shots.
Well,
you'll be able to get home. You'll be fine.
What do you think, babe? We try.
I just want the one of the muscadine.
Well, y'all can split. You want to do the full flight?
Well, I'm thinking I want to do a full flight tasting.
Yeah, you can split it with them.
Then you're going to drive home.
Okay.
I love it. Yeah, bye.
This is their menu they've got on hand. And we're going to let love of my life, Sandra. She's going to taste her one and see what she thinks about it.
Just a little.
And then you've got the rest of the store in here. Pretty cool.
It just sucks that it took so long. Like, wait, you made
got some barrels.
I was here.
7.5 years later.
Hey, I still made it just in case you showed back up.
Yeah, it's a pretty cool little place here. I like this. I like this a lot.
Well, ladies, thank you so much.
Yes.
So what is this one?
This is Campfire. Now, before we actually start on this, the apples are very important for you. It is your palate cleanser, your appetizer. It's a Pink Lady apple fresh from the
We
farm.
have to eat an apple?
You're going to take a bite in between each little taste. So it cleanses your palate in between each little taste.
I don't know if I want to taste all of them. I'm not
Oh,
much
that's
of
right,
a
you're-
drinker or I'll get drunk.
Thank you so much, guys.
Ladies, have fun. I'll see you next week. So that's right, you're splitting one. I'm just going to give you a little tiny bit.
So take
It won't
a
be
bite.
as much for you for all 12, so you'll be good.
Okay.
So
So the-
take a bite?
Yes, take a little bite now. In fact, I would probably recommend you get a different apple from that one. Grab one of these babies. These are the Pink Ladies.
Yeah.
This is an old Gala that I got stuck in there.
Good apple. You sell these?
We do. Not right now, though.
They're good.
We don't have many left. So this is called Campfire. Campfire is a brandy. What's brandy? Brandy is made with fruit. So you take wine, you distill it, you make brandy.
Okay.
Now, brandy can be made from almost any fruit, but since we grow a lot of apples and muscadines, we can utilize those. I can't really use peach because I don't grow enough peach. And peaches have pits, whereas apples and muscadines have seeds. So you can take apples and muscadines, mash them, and be totally fine. You have to de-pit every single peach.
Oh, yeah.
And it takes 50 pounds of fruit to make one bottle of this. That's
Oh, wow.
30 pounds of apples, 20 pounds of grapes, 50 pounds of fruit. So we wouldn't be talking about 50 peaches. We'd be talking 50 pounds of peaches.
Which is a buttload of peaches.
And that's why a lot of people don't make peach brandy.
Okay.
The cost of labor on that would be so much. Unless you had a very expensive machine that could de-pit every single peach quickly. You should have saw that face. That was a great face right
I
there.
am
We may have
not-
called.
You are not a hard liquor person, are you? I can tell.
She's not a liquor person at all.
Oh, well,
Not a wine person, not a beer person.
this might get fun for you later.
Don't.
it's the
She's
first-
got to
I
drive.
got to drive.
Oh yeah, you'll be fine. You'll be fine. So this Campfire is 30 pounds of apples, 20 pounds of grapes, just in one bottle. It's 50 pounds of fruit. Now, what we do with those apples and muscadines is ferment them, distill them, and age them completely separate. I age this in old bourbon barrels, apple and muscadine, separately for 5 years. After 5 years, we'll blend both of those together. Sometimes when people blend liquor like that, they say it's 10 years blended because it's a 5 and a 5. 5 plus 5 is 10. We just say it's 5 years blended because it's 5 years here, 5 years there. Take the highest barrel age of the barrel, put it together, and there you go. So it's 5 years. But it was an old bourbon barrel. When we blend that together, we run it through a charcoal filter for a week. And that's going to add a layer of smokiness to it as well. So it's going to be smoky and a little sweet at the end too, but just a little bit.
I got burned.
Oh, for sure. Yeah. And that's the thing with fruit is fruit always hits quickly. Apple hits on the tip of the tongue, so that's what you're feeling here. Everything back here is the muscadine.
Yeah, yeah.
That's muscadine.
Yeah, I get the muscadine.
So
Definitely
muscadine's
get the
here,
muscadine.
apple's in the front. With rum, it likes to hit the top of the chest. Whiskey hits the middle of the chest. Clear liquor hits you all over.
Yes, it does.
So I tell people brandy for your head, whiskey for your heart. So if you have a chest cold, you heat up whiskey with lemon and honey to make a nice hot toddy. But if you have a head cold, you heat up brandy with lemon and honey. You got a sinus cold, brandy with lemon and honey. Because it's meant for your skull, basically. Whereas whiskey's meant for your heart, your chest. And it's going to hit that way too. Now, if this was still wine, it would taste sweet here. It would taste sweet here. But
Be
since I
much sweeter.
distilled it, that sweet turned into a heat.
Yes.
So now you're feeling the warmth there as opposed to the sweetness it used to be.
And this is a 40%.
Yes.
Or 80 proof.
Yes, exactly. So if you got the percentage, you divide that, multiply that by 2, you got the proof.
Right.
Or if you take the proof, divide by 2, you got the percentage. Much easier than Celsius and Fahrenheit. I wish it was a lot
Oh,
easier.
yeah.
I wish it was easier. Why couldn't it just make it? Why couldn't we make it simple? You know. But all of our liquors are 80 proof except for one, our Shine. That's 86 proof. So it's a little bit higher, but that's also number 9 out of 12. So we'll get there eventually.
All right.
Now with the campfire, I actually like to do mixed drinks with all 12 of my liquors. And with this one, we make a Bloody Mary. And we call it None Ya Business. So it's that with Zing Zang Bloody Mary mix. I like to use Cholula hot sauce, some lime juice, pickled okra, stuffed olives, a meat stick. Basically a nice little snack for you. You've never had a good Bloody Mary, have you?
I don't like Bloody Mary.
You don't like tomato juice?
No.
You would hate Bloody Marys then.
Yeah.
So we won't.
And you're a natural born salesman too, by the way.
Yeah. This is my life at this point, so it's so much easier. I'm talking about my kids at this point. I'm no longer talking about what I make.
Yes.
It's what I've already made, and I'm dealing with it now.
Right.
So how long have you been here?
I've been here now for 7 years.
Okay.
Yeah. So actually, next month it'll be 7 years exactly. With the bridge out over in Westminster too, it's making it a little difficult for us.
Which one's that?
So this one is a Coney Belle.
Coney Belle.
Now, Coney Belle is actually not just the name of a very good liquor, but it's actually also something very important to this county. Yeah, Coney Belle is not just a brandy. It is a flower.
Oh, okay.
It is one of the rarest flowers in the world, and it just so happens to grow in this county, in this state, in this country. A Coney Belle, a Coney County.
Yeah.
Illegal to pick, so don't pick it.
Don't cut it, don't dig it, don't
No,
do anything.
exactly.
Don't touch
Oh.
Let it go. And I will say
Just
here,
admire it.
yes, here soon it will be blossoming. It only does it for about 2.5 weeks. I'm not even joking. Yeah, it's like the last week of January, first week of February.
It's like
Now it is rare, so we can't pick it. But to give it that floral aroma, we put Madagascar vanilla beans in the barrel. So
That's
we'll
what
actually
I'm smelling.
we'll put 4 in each barrel, 4 Madagascar vanilla beans in each barrel, and age it with the liquor for half of its aging life. So for the first 2 years, it's just brandy. After 2 years of it aging, the apple and muscadine, we open up the barrels, put 4 vanilla beans in each barrel, close it back up, and let it age for another 1.5 years. So it ages with the liquor. It's not like we just throw it in at the end.
right.
It's in there for a reasonable amount of time. So when you taste it, you get that apple right in the front of your mouth.
Oh, yeah.
The muscadine warms the throat, but then the vanilla comes up and rounds it out at the end. Gives it a nice full round flavor. You might like this one. He can save some for you.
I doubt it.
It has vanilla.
Yeah, it's got.
Let me take.
I will say of all of my liquors, yeah.
For some reason, I'm smelling like a chocolate on it though. I don't know why.
That's totally fine. The American White Oak naturally has vanilla, caramel, coconut, cherry, and cinnamon inside of it. All of those aromas could blend and treat a palate differently. We all have different palates.
Oh, yes.
We're all special snowflakes. All snowflakes are different, right?
Yes, they are.
We all have different palates too, so we're all going to taste something completely different. I will say that's not the first time I heard someone say it tastes like chocolate.
Oh, really?
Yeah. Because all those aromas can trick your palate into thinking it's something else. I've tried out something I make here before, and I never thought it tasted like hot chocolate until somebody told me, try it again and think of hot chocolate. I said, you're not wrong. Now that I think about it, it does taste like hot chocolate.
You still get the good muscadine on it though.
Oh,
You
yeah.
still taste that.
Well, thank God, because there's 30 pounds in there. If you couldn't taste it, I'd be so mad.
And I'm a muscadine lover.
Oh, really?
My grandfather had
I
a
like
farm and he had
muscadine.
muscadine vines all over it.
Was he doing any wine or any shine?
He used to make wine.
Yeah.
He made a lot of wine. To make liquor, there's a lot of rules, regulations, and stuff that, yeah,
You think he was caring about that?
probably.
Okay, good. At least he was.
He
'Cause I
didn't
know a
know-
lot of guys out here that weren't.
Yeah.
I know a lot of guys still that live out here that don't. That's
Oh,
why
I'm
they don't.
sure.
Well, the regulations in South Carolina are very strict.
Well, they're
It-
that way everywhere.
Yeah, but we're in the belt buckle of the Bible Belt.
Oh.
Yes.
Yeah, we're very strict over here. So we still have a lot of prohibition regulations that we're running. Stuff from almost 100 years ago that we're still
Oh,
following.
wow.
So
So what is this one? Let me make sure we get
Qualusi.
this one. Qualusi.
it's a good one. We're the
Straight muscadine, premium muscadine
5th
brandy.
distillery
Okay.
opened in this state since Prohibition.
Cool.
And we opened 10 years ago. So that's how far behind we are doing it legally. That doesn't say that there's not a Billy Bob in the backwoods doing it right now as we speak.
Right.
Which is the perfect day to do it, to be quite honest.
I'm not saying I don't.
With that film over it, oh my gosh, the clouds right now. This is the perfect time to do some moonshining out there. I don't got to worry about that. I do it legally.
Yeah,
I
you got the
I got a
permit.
license. I'm fine. But it doesn't stop other people.
How hard was it to get the license?
It is difficult to start with because the first year that you get the license, it's like $50,000 or something like that, just to get the license.
Oh my!
Just the license, yeah. After that, every 2 years is like $2,500. But it's that first initial year.
That's it.
They don't want, yeah. But now they're adding all this other stuff. Well, if you want to serve all this, if you want to sell all this, you need food attached. You need a restaurant attached to it. And you're like, well, now it's not a distillery anymore. Now it's a restaurant with a distillery attached to it.
Correct.
Because people are going to think more about the food they are going to about the liquor. Food is much.
Maybe bring more awareness about small distilleries and their products. And
I mean,
what they've
small
got.
businesses in the country.
Right,
That's
right.
what it is. That's what it all is about. That's anyone who has a small distillery is holding on to that American dream and saying no, we're still going.
Yeah.
This is still possible. It's tough. It's very difficult, but it's worth it.
Yeah.
Because I won't have to rely on some other bigger company to do it for me, or making all the rules for me.
Yeah.
It's so much better.
So this is going to be the Qualusi.
And Qualusi is actually Cherokee for the word muscadine.
Okay.
Yeah.
So Qualusi, again, is the brandy that thinks it's bourbon. So this is 5 years aged in an old bourbon barrel.
5
And it's
years aged.
single barreled.
Ooh.
So the Campfire Coney Bell you tried, those are blended. This one's single barreled, which means it should be more expensive. It's higher quality. When you're blending, it's for a reason. It's because one thing probably didn't taste as good. Or you didn't have enough of it in the barrel, so let me add it to this so I have more to bottle.
Right.
That's pretty good, dude.
Do you like bourbon?
I do. I like Scotch. I like bourbon. I like.
Oh, so do you like the Campfire then too? The first
Yeah,
one?
I did like the Campfire, but this one, that hit right. I like that. And I'm not I've never really drank a lot of brandy, but
Brandy. Oh yeah. Well, I wanted to make brandy into something different, because brandy's all fruit. So if you make it,
yeah, this is like muscadine liquor.
Guys call them once get heavy.
I like this. This is a good one.
dude, I'm telling you what, it was designed to be a bourbon. It was designed to want to be a bourbon, I should say, because it's brandy. It's made with fruit. It can't be bourbon. It's impossible. But I can create the profile of a bourbon with the stuff inside of it, and that is the barrel itself. You
Not
need to
bad.
age it in a
Not bad
brandy
at
barrel.
all. I like this. I do.
She ain't bad to look at either.
Biting into a muscadine infused with liquor.
Yeah.
Really, with bourbon.
Yeah.
That's the best way to put it. It's like somebody took a needle, injected a muscadine grape with bourbon.
With bourbon.
Yeah,
Oh,
I mean, it
that's-
hits just right.
Oh, that's awesome. I love that.
What is this one? This is Spirit of Oconee.
Spirit of Oconee, yeah. So this brandy here is the healthiest thing that we make because it takes 60
The healthiest.
pounds of apples to make every single bottle.
Okay.
So people like to say an apple a day keeps the doctor away.
That's 60. Yeah.
If that's the case, a shot of this will last you 2 weeks.
There you
You'll
go.
be good to go. You do the whole bottle. I call that your annual checkup. That is your physical. You got to go for a whole year if you do the whole bottle.
The math is mathing, but I don't know if the health is healthy.
No, it's not healthy. It's not healthy.
A refreshing apple brandy aged in a brand new American white oak barrel
For a year and a half.
for a year and a half. Okay.
Yeah.
So it's 80 proof. Not bad. I mean, it's not the Qualusi, but it's not bad.
No. But this is also the first thing that you had that had nothing else inside of it.
Okay.
Because I do level 3 char. That means it's 3 millimeters deep of char all the way around the inside of the barrel and on both heads. So number 3 means 3 millimeters. You can go up to 5.
See, that's why we come to these little distilleries, so we can get the.
This is going to be on the test
know-how.
later. They don't even know this yet. It's multiple choice though.
I think we can pay off the teacher. Because this is a rum, and rum is made with sugar, which is definitely not fruit has sugar, but sugar doesn't necessarily have fruit.
Exactly. And sugar. It's all sugar. Rum is the easiest liquor to make because it's water and sugar. That's it.
What kind of sugar is this? Like sugar and molasses, or just straight up
Cane
sugar?
sugar. Yeah. So I actually use cane sugar and a little bit of molasses as well.
Okay.
But rum is all sugar based, 100%. But some places will use dry molasses, like myself. Some people use liquid molasses as well, blackstrap molasses. It depends. Depends on what the distillery is, what country it's in. You know, that's a lot of variables.
Now, we've gone to several rum distilleries, like in St. Thomas. Where did we go? St. Thomas and the Dominican Republic and stuff like that.
Oh, yeah. You got some good rum down there.
Yes.
But it's so different, too, compared to mine. All those rums are doing something very similar. Which, if they're doing a dark rum, they're aging it in a barrel that's been used before, that had some really good liquor inside of it. Because you're like, man, if that liquor tastes good, my rum's going to taste even better in that barrel. I'm one of the only distilleries in the world that doesn't do that. I do something completely different. And that's aging it in a brand new barrel. Made specifically for this rum.
Okay.
A lot of places will literally just use a second use barrel, age it a lot longer. I'd say about 10 full-time people that work here.
Well, cool.
For the whole thing.
For the whole farm operation, everything.
Yeah, I got about 3 or 4 outside full-time, 2 in here full-time, 2 in our kitchen full-time, 1 in our farm store full-time.
Okay.
And then a bunch of people just, Eric floats around everywhere. So he is literally all over the place.
Okay, let's try.
Now this
Rogers
is
Ranger's
a mountain rum. Yes, mountain rum. It's going to start like whiskey or bourbon, finish like a rum when it's done. Since I know you like bourbon, I know you like that Qualusi, I think you're going to like this one a
He
lot.
likes rum too.
Oh, I love rum. I've yet to meet an alcoholic beverage that I didn't like, you know, but
That's good.
some are better than others, you know. There's always,
I know that for sure.
But
There's like, I can't get into liqueurs. I can't get into anything that has added sugar in it. I've gotten to a point now where I'm such a purist. I can't.
Yeah.
I can't have anything with sugar. Like if I'm having that, I'm having it to the side. If I'm having a Coca-Cola, I'm just having a Coca-Cola. Don't you dare put rum in there.
it smells good.
Like I need it separately.
Oh, really?
I can't have them together because it changes everything. 3.5 years aged. All sugar with a little molasses. And the flavor's incredible because it starts like bourbon and finishes like rum.
We're good.
Ooh, I can smell it from here.
Yeah, it's not bad.
I just
Rogers Ranger's rum. Okay. 40% alcohol, 80 proof. Not bad. Not bad at all. And I do enjoy my rums. So, whereas those smell, you can smell the muscadine and the apple in them, and you can smell the fruit in them. This is, you can smell the barrel, I guess, maybe. Oh, who knows? Cheers. Yeah, I have to agree with him. He's right about that. It does kind of, up front, it's got that whiskey, bourbon to it, but yeah. Yeah, I like that.
You like it?
that a lot.
Well, it's different too. It's much different from rum that he's used to. Mm-hmm. It's nowhere
It's
near
not
the
an
same
island
profile.
by any means. But yeah, not bad.
You sure you don't want to try it? A little sweet and spicy. for
What
you.
is this one?
So this one is the Block and Tackle. We're
How
not.
many are we tasting?
12.
Oh,
What number are we on now?
We are currently on 6.
Okay, let's get.
Yes.
Oh, cool.
Yeah, we got this.
I'm driving.
Yes, you are. And that's fine. You can drive. You drive better than I do anyway.
So this is just to the limit of what would go inside of a mixed drink, which is 1.5 ounces basically. That's the limit that you can serve.
Okay, the sweet hits up front, and then you get a little bit of that pepper
Yes.
on the backside.
Yeah, it's very
It's
interesting.
the sweet
with
up
that.
front.
And we call it block and tackle because the Clemson football team can't block or tackle nowadays. So we made a liquor to help. Didn't help out that much, but the liquor came out good. This is a whiskey made of 70% corn, 15% wheat, 15% barley, pinch of molasses. Aged 2 years, 10 months in an old bourbon barrel.
where you get your corn.
Okay, so this is
This is our number one seller. Now you can go back
over here.
Bourbon. Uncle Sam's.
Okay,
Uncle Sam's Bourbon is our number one seller. Came out July 4th of 2018.
2018, July 4th.
And this right here is the cream of the crop. Nothing has outsold it since it came out.
Cream of the crop.
It is, yes. This is our employee of the month every single month. Nothing beats it. Beautiful butterscotch aroma.
Yeah.
Classic peppery, smoky start, but finishes extremely light at the end. One of the smoothest finishes that we have. That's a good one. That's good. That's a good sign right there.
That is a good one. That is a good one. But let's see.
But I heard a
No,
but.
there's no but. Not like that.
Oh,
Not a
it's-
but like that.
It more is a butt of, do I like that more than the Qualusi?
I kind of think I may do. Maybe I do. Maybe I do. Hold on.
Well, it's so different too. Because they're
I
both.
like the apple.
Oh, of course. Those are really good apples. Pink Ladies are the best apples you
They are good
grow.
apples, but this is good. I like this.
Mellow too. Very mellow.
I get like vanilla on the nose.
Yep. That makes sense. Yeah, that's all from the oak.
Yeah, I get a
Which
good
is
amount
awesome.
of vanilla.
You would never taste that if it was clear. Like if it was just out of the barrel, it does not taste like that at all. That barrel is so important. So important to bourbon. One, you needed to call it bourbon. But two, it's that color and the flavor that it provides. Because you get 100% of the color from the barrel, 60% of the flavor from the barrel as well.
It's got a sweet up front, then it lays across the tongue, and it's
It just,
you got some of that spice going on, but it's nice and it just feels good the way
it almost
is.
flattens out too.
Yeah.
Like you're waiting for it to like be a little bit more. So with all the flavor he's getting, he's waiting for a punch
Yeah.
afterwards too. Because
No.
typically you'd expect it to be like, okay, here's going to be that little extra. Oh, wait, no.
That's pretty good for 40% alcohol or 80%. That's a good bourbon. I like that.
You know,
Okay, I need a bottle sitting next to the fridge. That's probably one of those is going to go with us.
well, in Kentucky, they call their finish a Kentucky hug. So we call our finish a Carolina cuddle. Because it takes its time going down.
Yeah, that's pretty good.
Great by itself. Old fashions as well. Also good in coffee. Never done bourbon and coffee before. Excellent. Very, very tasty. Or if you're a fan of
Okay, Carolina Spice.
Christmas in a bottle, we call it.
Christmas in a bottle.
So that has cinnamon, allspice, and clove infused in the barrel.
Okay, it is a corn whiskey.
Yes. So it's the same base as the bourbon.
Well,
But after 2 years, I open up that barrel and I'll put 2 ounces of cinnamon, 2 ounces of allspice, 2 ounces of clove. Put in the barrel, age it for another year
okay.
to make it 3 years aged altogether.
Well, let's try and see how it does.
But when you taste it, you're gonna get cinnamon right in the front
Ooh,
of your
I
mouth.
smell the allspice.
Cinnamon's gonna be here. Allspice is gonna be here. Breathe in through your mouth, you'll taste clove. Breathe in through your nose, you'll taste cinnamon.
Clove, yeah. Clove and allspice, yeah.
I want to smell it.
How you ladies doing?
Good, how are you?
Good. What y'all up to?
Yeah, that's like something my grandmother Milner would make.
Yeah, we found
All right, we do have one more. Sandra was
One
right.
left.
I was wrong. I was wrong. Sandra was right.
Run, boys, run.
Run, boys, run.
So this one we wanted to call Fire on the Mountain until we realized there's 500 distilleries that have a liquor called Fire on the Mountain. So I took the next lyrics from Devil Went Down to Georgia.
Okay.
Fire on the Mountain, run, boys, run. No one's got that one, so I took it. It's like 2 years aged in a bourbon barrel, made of all muscadine grapes, infused with whole black peppercorn.
Oh, cool.
So this one's going to be the sweet and spicy when we skipped. So like we can go to the rum afterwards.
my boyfriend.
Very unique flavor.
Okay. He lives in Atlanta.
This does have a unique
So then
flavor.
that's why here we kind of come in.
Definitely pepper and fruity.
Dude, you can put some marinade with this. I'm telling you, if you're trying to do some barbecue, put this in your sauce. If you're doing a sweet barbecue, perfect in there.
So I had some girlfriends down
Yeah.
for the weekend.
But if you want to make it spicier, put that in there as well. Perfect for any type of chicken, steak, Pork?
Figured may as well have
Not
the
bad.
distillery,
I mean,
right?
it's,
This is
I found 3 that I liked and that are going home with us.
Yeah. Okay.
Definitely 3.
probably about.
That one's fun though.
It is fun. It's got some, it's different flavors to it.
Okay, yeah, so around
But
the
I do want to get a bottle of
Literally.
the dark sky to go with us.
There we go.
You ever been to?
You know, I was hesitant
No, I've
about
heard a lot
that.
about it, but
I really was because it's vodka. So,
It's like
Dude, vodka's.
Yeah, no.
But
I mean,
yeah.
the only
Our
ones
vodka,
outside of like Atlanta, the
I
only
think it's
places I've ever
probably
been
the
are,
most
like,
drinkable, and I'm not saying that lightly.
Columbus.
it was very good.
I have a lot of
but
pride
nowhere
in
near
that.
Elk.
And it's the charcoal that helps.
Deservedly so. I mean, that's
Okay,
pretty
I do
good
know
vodka. And I'm,
I think I fam-
like
well,
I said,
family
vodka
later
to me
on.
is a drink you use to mix with beverages and stuff. But that has a nice upfront sweet, and then it's just smoother all the way around, and there's no burn. I mean,
No, dude, it's just light.
I have
and it does. I don't think it would take away from any of the rest of your mixed drinks or anything, or
So you
the
guys
ingredients
just
for
did
a
a day
drink.
trip?
No.
Get out.
Y'all mind being
It's good.
videoed?
We were,
are you already videoing?
I am recording.
I guess not.
What do you guys think about this place? Is it
We
worth it?
love it. Fabulous.
amazing.
Okay, what do you guys think about Ben? I mean, he's been great with us.
So far.
He is very good.
Very good. Ooh. I like that.
He's good at teaching,
Yeah.
educating,
And making liquor.
and making liquor,
Decent.
and breaking out in song.
I mean, I can. It's in the morning and I step outside and I take a deep breath and I get real high and I spin the top of my lungs and what's going on?
There you go.
So where else are you
You're
going to go to a good distillery? You're going to get the entertainment, the knowledge, and you get to see the hard work that goes into making the beverages that we enjoy. So,
Just remember, I'm like Chick-fil-A. I'm only closed Sunday.
That's a
all
good
right, This is part of what I like about some of these small They've got, looks like they've got some old vintage Jeeps out back. This is good. What do you think, Dave?
That's pretty neat.
Well, man, it's a pleasure. Thank you very much.
Absolutely,
I
man.
look forward to seeing you again and coming back up here.
For sure.
Okay, so we've been to 2 distilleries today,
Yeah.
and everybody's been
Wonderful. They were super, super nice. Just talked about all the liquors and stuff, and it was great.
and
Fun
just real,
time out.
real good people, real hard workers. It's the stuff they do. That's how they make a living, and they're doing that to try to provide a product that people will enjoy. I know I certainly did. There's like, hey, I bought 3, and I'm kind of a tight ass or tightwad. So, but anyway, if you ever get a chance, you're ever in North Georgia and South Carolina border, Chattooga Belle Farm Distillery at the Backdoor Store. These guys have got it going on. Ben, really good dude, and he knows his stuff. So stop by, help them out, pay them a visit, and buy some of their product. And if you see it in the liquor store, try it. It's